Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. This is going to be a more serious topic. I don't know. It's more of a serious message to those who are tied to this scenario. It's been on me heavy to say this, so you know, when I tell you guys, when I get that feeling, when there's certain energy moving around me, if you will, I feel like I need to say it. And it's been weighing on me heavy since I actually did the other videos a day ago. The videos that I've done recently with the take heed messages is just the tip of the iceberg. This one is kind of like another one to add to the bunch. I had to write this out. Just know, whoever's looking at this, whether you, well, more so for the ones who are on the receiving end of the nonsense, the one who's completely the innocent bystander that has not done anything wrong. And you dealt with individuals who've been coming at you in the worst way for no reason whatsoever. Maybe they in some way kind of like did some campaign of trying to slander you or to in some way take you down in terms of your image, attempt to take your image down. And that was a lost cause, as you can imagine. I think you already know that by now. You probably already seen the signs and synchronicities, but you know, like, okay, even though they attempted it, if anything, they made themselves look like a complete fool. And it actually counteracted what they were trying to do. So it just didn't work. Just know that they will never know peace. My God. Send chills down my spine saying this, but I have to say it. They will never know peace until they clear your name. It just sends chills down my spine saying that. But that's how serious this is. The very ones who's tried to start up a campaign against you just because they feel a certain way about you, just because they feel like you may have changed towards them, or maybe because you decide to sever ties with them, whether it's past co-workers, whether it's relatives that you were once close with but you no longer align with because they live a certain lifestyle that you are not comfortable with. It could also be someone you were once in a relationship with and you felt like you guys were growing apart and it was time to fly. Yet they felt some certain way about it and they tried to start up a campaign against you because of it. It was simply because their ego was fueling the evil within them. Remember, the evil will never trump the light within you. Let's not lose sight of that. They're starting to realize that at a fast rate now too, which is the funniest thing ever. And you hear so many stories about it, you see so many things online, whether it's in written form or in video, where people are sharing their own scenarios and it's their own examples of how this is all playing out in their life. Ain't that funny? People need to understand the very dirt that you do to an individual over something that is so minor is the very result of what's going to come back to you 10 times, if not worse. If not worse. 10 times, by the way, is something slight. It's nothing compared to what's really going to go down when that spiritual team gets involved. They have the full and final say on it, not the one giving the message. Notice in my messages when I say times 10, if not more, as I'm saying, I'm thinking like times 10 is slight. That's slight work. But honey, when we talk about the spiritual space and they sit back and they see what you've done behind the scenes, behind this individual's back for no reason whatsoever, they come in full force beyond that 10 times. When we say times 10, it's more of an easy, what is it called? A soft, I forgot what they call that. It's more of a soft warning. Kind of like ease you into it just to know that, okay, something is coming, but maybe it's not going to be so bad. Well, in the back of my mind, and in the back of a lot of us individuals' minds who are in the spiritual space, when we leave these messages with you guys, we are knowing it's not going to be times 10. It's going to be double that, if not more. But that's your problem. You should have thought about that before you actually pulled that stunt on the individual who truly did not deserve it. So, with that being said, whoever this is meant for, because I'm actually going to put this up with no hashtags. So if this comes across your screen, because I don't know why I felt so compelled to put this message up, I'm going to go ahead and do it. If this comes across your screen, that means it was meant for you. Just know they've seen it all. When I say they, meaning that spiritual team's seen it all, and they're on it. They've been on it for a while. And as I mentioned in my previous video, this whole idea with the year of Aquarius being the year of reckoning, right? 2024 has really done it big this year in terms of the spiritual space doing the reckoning on these karmics. True enough. True enough. But it doesn't stop here. That's the beautiful thing about it. It doesn't stop here. This is just the tip of the scale. Baby, we just getting started. So you will be seeing more and more play out over the course of the next several years. You heard me correctly. Several years. And there's no one else is doing but their own. They should have thought about it before they committed the act. And now this is what they have to deal with. And sadly enough, this can go on beyond several years, meaning the very acts that they've done could touch their own family generational wise. As I mentioned, and I can't say it enough, that means them and their entire crew, those that are born as well as unborn. And that is all for this quick video, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, I am definitely sending you guys off with love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.